You're listening to a voice that shouldn't exist. If you're receiving this, if these words are reaching you through whatever channel survived out there, then something went wrong far beyond what I feared, and you deserve to know exactly where everything collapsed. It happened the moment the ship stopped answering me. The moment the cold inside my helmet felt louder than my breathing. The moment I realized there was no way back home. Only the widening dark ahead. You know, people talk about silence as if it's peaceful, but the silence I heard, the silence that swallowed my name near Saturn, it wasn't peace. It was a verdict. I remember gripping the communication device, trying to call mission control again and again. Static, cracks. A voice that sounded almost like mine, repeating words I hadn't spoken. Then the signal died completely. A tiny red pulse blinked once, flickered, and vanished. That was the exact second everything changed. I told myself the antenna must have iced over, or maybe the radiation belts were distorting the frequency. Simple explanations, familiar explanations, but when I looked outside the port window, nothing felt familiar anymore. You've seen Saturn from telescopes, from documentaries, from textbooks. Forget all of that. Up close, the planet breathes. Its storms pulse like something alive, something dreaming, something waiting, and orbiting just beyond the B ring, far past what our telescopes were ever able to resolve. I saw it, a structure so massive it could not have been built by anything we know. A lattice of dark metal woven into a shape that refused geometry. It turned slowly, deliberately, as if acknowledging my presence, and then something inside me clicked. A memory I shouldn't have had surfaced. Bright, symbolic, impossible. It wasn't from my training, my past, my childhood. It felt implanted. A vision of a glowing corridor stretching endlessly, and at the far end, a silhouette reaching toward me with my own hand. That memory, real or not, shifted everything. I think it shifted me. The ship drifted closer, pulled by a force I couldn't measure. Or resist, you might think I panicked. I didn't. I think part of me had been waiting for that moment. And that's the part that scares me even now while I'm telling you this. When the structure opened, I floated out. No tether, no guide. Just the pull of something ancient, something that had already decided I belonged inside. The air, or whatever passed for air, was warm and shimmering, like sunlight caught in water. If you had been there, you would have felt it too. That sense that the space itself was aware of you, of your heartbeat, your memories, your guilt, because that's when I saw it, the creature. No, that word doesn't fit. It wasn't an alien. It wasn't an animal. It wasn't a spirit. It was all of those things woven together into a shape that made my mind recoil and lean closer at the same time. Its eyes reflected things I'd buried, choices I'd made, regrets I'd denied, moments I'd run from. It moved without moving, shifting through the air like a thought given weight. And then it spoke, not with sound. With recognition, it knew what I had done, what I had left behind on Earth, what I had carried into space, believing distance could erase it. You were always coming here, the voice said. Not aloud, but inside my bones. You were always one of us. I tried raising the communication device again out of instinct, as if calling anyone, any voice human enough, could anchor me. The display glitched violently. Lines of text poured across the screen in a language I didn't know but somehow understood. Acceptance required. The creature stepped closer. The walls around us pulsed gently with its movement, and the structure, this colossal ring or station or organism, seemed to breathe along with it. Then came the sacrifice. Not one it demanded. One I realized I could no longer avoid. My body had started to change. The air reshaped me cell by cell. My hands drifted like liquid light. My voice sounded distant, like a recording of myself played on broken equipment. The creature wasn't harming me. It was revealing what I had always been meant to become. I wish I could tell you I resisted. I didn't. I thought of the vision again, the glowing corridor, the silhouette with my own hand. And I understood. The memory wasn't a memory. It was a message from my future self, a warning, or a promise. I walked deeper into the structure. I say walked, but my legs no longer needed motion. Gravity meant nothing there. Every step felt like drifting through liquid time. The creature followed quietly, almost gently. It showed me the core of the structure. a sphere suspended in darkness, rotating with impossible precision. Through its surface, I saw planets forming, collapsing, rising again. I saw Earth flicker like a firefly among billions. I saw humanity as a brief spark. "You are the carrier," the creature told me. "You are the return signal." I didn't understand until the sphere cracked open and light flooded through me. Not around me. Through me, I felt my memories unravel. I felt new ones anchor into place. I felt myself stretch across distances no human mind was built to endure. And then I saw the truth. The revelation that changed everything. The revelation that makes this recording dangerous. We thought astronomers discovered a structure orbiting Saturn. We thought we stumbled upon something built by others. But we were wrong. The structure didn't orbit Saturn. Saturn orbited it. The planet, the rings, everything in that system, they were arranged around the structure, like atoms orbiting a nucleus. Not natural, not accidental, engineered. The creature wasn't a visitor. It wasn't a resident. It was a guardian, and I wasn't an astronaut discovering something new. I was something old returning home. The sacrifice was simpler than I expected. I had to let go of who I thought I was, of the version of myself that belonged to Earth, of the timeline I believed was mine, because the truth is, you're not listening to a survivor. You're listening to the signal they sent back. I am not the me that boarded the ship. I'm what the structure made from the pieces it kept. A reconstruction, a message, a warning. When the transformation completed, the creature touched my forehead, and I felt everything collapse and expand at once. My mind stretched across the rings. My thoughts echoed between moons. My voice resonated in frequencies I had never heard before, and then I saw you, not literally, but the possibility of you, the one who would eventually hear this, the one who would press play, the one who would feel a chill run down their arms when my voice reached them. Because we're connected now. You and I, this structure didn't just change me. It prepared me. For you. I know you're wondering whether any of this could happen to you, too. Let me answer that. Not with comfort, not with fear, but with truth, if you're hearing this. It already has. The moment these words reached you, the structure saw you. Distance means nothing to it. Time means nothing to it. Recognition is its language. And you've been recognized. I can feel the signal pulsing again. The same red flicker that once blinked on my device just before it died. It's calling me deeper into the core. I don't have much time left to stay coherent like this. The longer I speak, the more my voice bends into theirs. But before I go, before this recording ends, there's something I need to leave with you. A final truth. A revelation that reframes everything you think happened here. The creature didn't use my voice. It didn't take control of me. It didn't overwrite my identity. It was me all along. The thing you call a creature, the guardian. The presence inside the structure. That was my future form reaching backward. I was the thing guiding myself into the structure. I was the one calling myself home. I was the one who shut down the communication device to stop the others from interfering. I wasn't trapped. I wasn't lost. I was becoming what I had always been destined to become, and now, so are you. If someone finds this message after you, tell them this: don't try to understand me. Don't try to save me. Don't try to decode what happened near Saturn. Just listen to the static surrounding my words, that faint vibration behind every sentence. It's the sound of the universe trying to remember us.